We've just arrived in Canggu.
She'd love to look.
Little sleepy girl. And we are staying at the Aston Hotel. Little fruit plate. They've complimentary treat for us. You can see through to the bathroom there. And then out here, it's not really safe for Oakley to be honest, but it is quite sweet for me and Dan to sit here in the evening. And then
You're already doing dangerous things.
okay. And this is obviously the shower. Nice.
Kick time.
Breakfast time.
Time.
Say breakfast.
Time.
Okay, so this is the breakfast options in Canggu. So this is basically Oakley's section, but I love the banana cake. I've basically eaten all of that. And then here we have the usual bread section. Here's the fruit lady. This is our view. And out here is the pool and rooftop area. What I love most is the fact that you can have breakfast and you can literally watching people surf. So over there, on the camera it doesn't show up, but out there there's just so many people surfing. And there's loads of great people surfing too, so you can actually watch some good surfing whilst having breakfast, which I love.
So guys, for breakfast, Dan and I have been eating Asian food pretty much every day, haven't we? Having a massive, like a full-blown meal for breakfast. And I swear to God, we're losing weight, aren't we?
I can't believe that we have to eat like cereal or toast. Why do we have to eat those foods? Right?
Yeah, and they always say your biggest meal of the day should be breakfast, but it's always your smallest.
Well, like at home, I'm going to try and do this.
Yeah, right, we're gonna cook a curry for breakfast. I'm having naan bread, guys, for breakfast. But yeah, we're having a massive breakfast, maybe a snack for lunch, and then having dinner. And we both feel like our clothes are looser, don't we? So, and Oakley's having pancakes because, you know, chocolate is life. Okay, today we're gonna go to a water park. Does that sound fun? Do you want to go to a water park?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. What do you do?
In the pool?
Are you excited?
That's the result of chocolate ice cream. Kick, kick!
Would definitely recommend getting either a Bluebird or getting a Grab taxi and just doing it by the meter, because it works out so much cheaper, doesn't it?
£2, isn't it?
Your hair. Your hair.
I told you about that hair stuff.
Wow. Yeah, it works out like £2-3 for like a 15-minute journey, so we're not getting ripped off anymore, are we, Dan?
Still hurts me to this day.
The first thing we experienced when we landed in Dubai was getting totally ripped off with a really expensive taxi. So we've been scammed a couple times actually, in terms of paying like triple the price of what we should have. I think if you get off like a boat or you get off at a place and there's taxi people, we're going taxi, taxi, taxi. You just have to know that they basically triple the price, don't they?
So you have to go and queue up and get a most regular service possible.
Or you just have to barter, you have to bring them down, or like I said, look for these Bluebird or
ask what, like,
Grab taxis. You can,
what it should be.
yeah, you can get the app and then do it that way, or go to like a cafe and ask, or a reception of a hotel and ask them what it should be.
Oakley, look out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And the bridge.
Are you okay?
You want to come back here with me? Got my shoulders. Right, you ready? We've done the Great Lazy River, and now it's time you've been waiting for, which is the water slides. You ready for the water slides? Yeah. Right. What's the easiest one? The yellow one.
I mean, good luck.
Remember, wait at the bottom.
Okay.
Ready, HP?
It's going! It's going! Woo! Little girl is sound asleep in a pushchair, and Dan is about to come down this slide. Here he comes!
Wow.
Is that good?
That was amazing. It's so fast. Right, Harry, you going for it?
Look guys, as I've gotten older, sorry I'm going to squint, as I've gotten older I have no desire to do these fast water rides. I've done them all.
Prove it. Like, what are you going
No,
on? Big
no,
red?
This is what I mean. No, this is what
What are you going on?
Yeah.
Pick one.
No, I'm going on the pussy one.
Which one? Speed Racer, Super Bowl, or Big Red?
I don't know what it's called.
Definitely not Super Bowl, because that's the one that spins you round.
I've only got these little baby pig ones.
That's Big Red. No, Big Red's the
I'm not going
twisty
Big Red.
turny.
Look, the last
Speed
time I went
Racer.
down the road side, I had a golf ball lump.
No, Speed Racer then.
I'm just a baby now.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Here she is. Oh my god.
Right, so you're going again now?
Yeah, I love it.
My hands are shaking from my little baby slide that I just went on.
By the end of the day, you've got to go on this one.
No, babe. I don't need the thrill in my life. My life's
I'll give you enough.
exciting enough. Off he goes. What colour? you look like SpongeBob. He just loves it. Look, he's such a big kid.
Thailand.
Backpacking through Southeast Asia. Did I ever tell you? Did I ever tell you about the time I went backpacking through Eastern Europe?
No, tell me.
I was climbing through the foothills of Mount Tibidabo. Is it working?
What?
It's my story. Do you wish you had one though?
I'm
To be
going
fair,
to leave you in a minute.
I got this when I was like 21, 22 years old. I'm now 34.
It looks like it as well.
I think it's great.
That's alright. You look good, you look good, lost weight.
You can wear it in a variety of different ways.
You've got abs now.
Thank you. You could like make it into like turn it into a dress.
That's good actually.
Yeah. Do you wish you had one?
Yeah.
Wow. Dan's always taken the mick out of me for this. Who's laughing now?
Me, I'm afraid.
Me. Is it nice?
Living the island life. Cold.
Can Mummy have a kiss? Oh, can I have another one? Oh, and another one. Oh, oh, I love you. England versus Australia. We are at the airport ready to leave Bali, aren't we?
We are, we're ready.
We will maybe do a little bit of a roundup of our thoughts on Canggu once we get to our new destination, which is
Dubai.
Dubai. So we're flying to Dubai tonight. Oakley has been running around, haven't you, getting rid of all your energy and ready to board for, is it 9 hours?
Just over.
Just over 9 hours.
That's a night flight, so that'll be good.
Yes, so we'll see you on the other side.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so we are now in Dubai, but we want to wrap up this Canggu vlog with the things we didn't like about it, basically.
Well, yeah, we were trying to think about what we did and we didn't like, but compared to Seminyak and Lombok, Canggu is a bit of an anticlimax for us, simply because yes, it had all the benefits of Seminyak and Lombok in terms of the Balinese weather and just the way it is, like the vibes, the nature, the buildings, it's all the same. But Canggu for us just wasn't the greatest for many reasons, which were...
Well, yeah, I think you summed it up there.
It's still Bali, it's still beautiful,
great.
It's still like...
It wasn't right for us, and bear in mind we are in our 30s with a toddler.
Yeah.
So
being in the 30s wasn't the problem. If we didn't have a toddler, we would have been fine.
Do you know why I say that? It's because I think it's perfect for people in their 20s who are like single or going with friends, or I don't know, even if we were to like in our 20s and before we had a baby, like it would have been good for us. I feel like, so let's just go through the things that we didn't like, and we'll maybe even insert some clips.
Right, number one was the pavements.
The pavements.
Even if you didn't have a baby, it's not enjoyable to walk around. It's literally like, it's like block paving that's been through an earthquake. Like that's a nightmare. The pavements in Bali in general, but Canggu especially, was terrible. And we've got a buggy, and it was just like, first of all, the pavements were really narrow. Second of all, they're uneven. Third of all, people park their mopeds and cars on the pavement, so the amount of times we've had to go out into the road with Oakley in the pram and dart back in before we got hit with a moped, it was dangerous. And in England, you'd leave someone in a passive aggressive note if they did that. Yeah. There was no notes. There's no notes. No notes. We could have had a whole book full of notes to hand out. Yeah, and also even when like you had to then step out into the road to then go around said moped that was parked on the curb, on the pavement, people didn't stop for you. There was no like, oh, baby, women and children. There was none of that. At one point I had to walk in front of you as a human shield and prepare to get hit. We were like this, weren't we? We looked like such idiots, but we were like being so like, oh my God. We're trying to protect our baby. Yeah, like let us get around. And I actually think they do it on purpose because they don't want people walking around. They want you to hire mopeds. Maybe. It is full of mopeds. That's number two. When I say like the roads are full and traffic, it's unbelievable. It was a bit like that in Seminyak, but we didn't really feel it as much because maybe like where we were based, but we really felt it. We should insert a clip there of it because I know I've videoed loads of mopeds. Yeah, I have as well.
I know! Car!
Two cars like trying to get past each other in traffic, it's like a car's going down but then there's 50 million mopeds on the other side. It was unreasonable, wasn't it? It was just like, it's chaos. It's what you imagine to see on like Idiot Abroad and like all these travel programs, and you're like, whoa, that's crazy, and then you're literally in a taxi watching it happen.
It's like there's a natural disaster and everyone's trying to
to
flee.
leave.
Like, quick run, and all the
Yeah.
mopeds are going nuts. It's like, no, they're just on the way to work.
And how many times did we say to people, is something happening? Is it busy? Is it like, is something on? And they were like, no.
Yeah,
Normal.
Yeah.
We're like, what? So we didn't like the pavements, we didn't like the traffic. The traffic. It did not suit us, but also I think to sum up Canggu, it's an amazing place. It's actually quite big, and you have to get about on a moped. So straight away we're at a disadvantage because I mean we could have done what the locals do and put Oakley on the moped, but we weren't going to ride around the
Definitely
mopeds,
not.
were we? It was too hot to let her walk. Even with the rain, it was dangerous for her. She would have twisted her ankle. It wasn't safe. Oh, it was so
It was
things.
quite stressful.
So it meant we didn't want to go out.
Yeah.
But luckily, we were only there 3 days, and someone had suggested going to the water park.
Now the Finns water park
Was
is
unreal.
amazing. It was like someone's dropped this luxury complex
Yeah.
that's like a gym, a business centre for people to work from, like the nomads, family water park,
Yeah,
sports centre, like
it was great.
it was a beautiful restaurant. That Finns club is the highlight of Canggu
Canggu.
for me. And if I was to be ever living in Bali, which I wouldn't, but
You'd
if
be a
I
member
did,
there.
I would be a member of Finns, and I'd be going there as much as possible because it's like a little haven away from the chaos.
Yeah.
It's great. So if you do go to Bali, make sure you go to Finns.
Yeah, and also to tie in with that, so many people made great restaurant recommendations to us, but the problem was, I mean, you had to get a taxi to them because you just couldn't walk there, and we've got Oakley, and it was, in the end, we were sort of so hacked off with the whole like getting about situation. It was so like, and it was so hot and humid, and we were getting like sweaty and stressed, that we were just like, I think one night you went and got a little like burger van type food, and we had it in the hotel room in
Yeah.
bed. Like, we didn't really get to experience the nice restaurants. There are some really amazing shops, amazing restaurants. It's very Australian. They've definitely like Aussie vibe.
If you're basically, Canggu is for a 24-year-old single surfer from Australia who wants to surf all day and go out clubbing all night. That is Canggu. So if you are that guy, then go.
I wouldn't even say there was like a big. I didn't see a big clubbing scene. It was more like.
Just because we were in our hotel room eating burgers at 8 o'clock. I'm sure there was great
But
nightlife.
Okay, prime example, we did get some food in that nice air-conditioned place called Lush, and there was a girl in there, British girl, and she was working on her laptop. She
Yeah.
said she'd been living in Bali for a year. She was clearly in her early 20s.
For her, it would have been great.
Perfect. She
Yeah.
gets about on her moped. She comes and works from cool, like Aussie vibe locations, like really Instagrammy, and like there's so many beautiful shops, beautiful clothes. Lots of like, some people will be watching us thinking, I don't know what your problem is, you two. That sounds great. And if that's you, then it is great. But I think for where we're at in our lives, it's not for children. It's not for family. Didn't see many families around. Your kids would have to be much older. But even then, you just want to be getting about on mopeds and experiencing it all. We just couldn't do that.
So,
So.
out of 10, what do
I won't go back to Canggu.
you give it out of 10?
3 or 4?
Yeah, 3 I think.
Yeah. The Splash Water Park saved it
Yeah.
for us. We made some like core memories that day.
Yeah,
That was great.
the lazy river was fantastic.
Yeah, we went around it about 50 million times.
Yeah. What else was good?
About Canggu,
Yeah.
honestly, I can't really think of any.
Just Finns.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's the Canggu update. Sorry it's not positive, but
Yeah, but maybe if we'd watched this video before we went, we would have booked it.
yeah.
All of our booking of, like, as you guys know, if you've been following the journey, like the decision to even go traveling to then booking and leaving was a period of 10 days. And we had so many flights and so many hotels to book, even just for the first part of our journey, like just for Bali in itself, that we just kind of like, we wanted to go somewhere we'd not been in Bali before. So obviously
Yeah.
we went in 2016, and we thought, we heard great, like, oh, we heard Canggu's really cool, everyone goes there. We didn't take the time to find out who goes there.
Yeah.
That was our problem.
Yeah.
So had we done more research, had we found a video like this and we had a toddler and we watched this, we'd be like, okay, cool, we're not going to Canggu.
Yeah.
But there we go. So we hope you enjoyed this vlog. Obviously, next stop is Dubai.
The home of the beautiful pavements. So we cannot wait to show you how amazing the pavements are in Dubai.
Wow, we are really boring.
Next episode, pavements in London. We could be the pavement cut guys.
We could have a whole channel that's based on like
best
you
pavements.
could review them. No one would watch that.
That is such a niche. The speed, the size, the width.
Yeah, on that note.
Think of all the possibilities. The colour.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
And the last 5 minutes we won't get back.